Hello and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hi, my name is Mary and welcome to another craft day video. In today's video I am going to be making a mini coat. This video was requested by one of my subscribers. So what you're going to need for this video is you're going to be needing felt, little buttons, scissors, and a hot glue gun and glue sticks. And before I get it all the way into the video, I got a guest with me and I'm gonna let her introduce herself.
Hi, my name is Stephanie and I'm from South Georgia and I'm Mary's best friend.
Yes, she is. And she's coming to set with me today and we're gonna do a craft, and maybe one day I'll get her to do one with me. So we're gonna go ahead and turn the video camera down and just get into it. So I've already went ahead and cut out my pattern, but what you're going to do is you're going to take any color felt of your choosing and you're going to draw this shape. This is the pattern I'm using. It kind of looks like a little t-shirt or a shirt, but this is what you're going to need. You want to do it and sketch it out just like this, and then you want to lay it onto your felt and you want to cut it out. And once you cut it out, you'll have something like this. I need to adjust my camera a bit. There we go. So you're going to end up with two. You're going to need two. This is how you want it. Now I'm going to go ahead, and before I glue this down in place, I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to just try to get this in the middle as close as I can. So I'm going to fold it over a bit. And I'm going to go ahead, turn my scissors the right way first, and we're just going to cut. So you want to cut those two in half. Now you're going to come back and you're going to go ahead and glue the ends together. So I'm going to place this here and we're going to go ahead and glue around. So I'm just going to do this here and try to get as close to the edge as possible. And please don't burn yourself. I can't tell y'all how many times I've burnt my fingers, and if you've been with me for a while, y'all already done seen the blisters. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to glue right across the top. We're going to go ahead. You're going to glue all the way around, but don't glue this part down. You're just going to do the outer ends. And we're just going to continue to glue around. So now that you have one side glued, and also I forgot to mention, don't glue all the way down. You want to leave it opening so the arm can go through. And I'm just going to put a little more hot glue right here. Now normally if I was going to be doing this for a customer, I would use needle and thread, but for the purpose of the video I'm just going ahead and using hot glue. So once again we're just going to go up on the sides, just going to hot glue all of this together, and you want to allow it time to dry before you do anything to it. So we're going up just like that. And you want to go around, and remember, leave an opening here so that way the arm can go through. Coming up on the side, and I'm just gonna pull this over. And that's the one thing I like about felt, it gives a little bit so you can stretch it to reach certain places that you would normally have a room for. So let's grab another glue stick, pop that in, and we're just gonna keep moving. So now this is what you should have. Here's our little opening just like this. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to give this a little bit of a tug just to stretch it out a bit. Now here's where the buttons and stuff come in, and if you wanted to have buttons like button down, I'm going to go ahead and first I'm going to place my buttons on to where I want them to be. I'm going to space them out a bit. So this is how I'm doing mine, and I'm just going to go ahead with a dot of hot glue, and we're just going to stick them on. You know, I really get tired of these strands of glue. Someone told me that if you set your glue sticks in the freezer just before you use them, it reduces the strings. Didn't for me. So this is what it's looking like so far. Pretty cute, huh? Okay, so now I'm going to go in with some black, and this is totally optional, and I'm just going to put some black around the sleeve of the coat. So I'm just cutting little strips. I'm going to go all the way down with it. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this here just like this. I'm going to cut it here. Just going to put a little bit here. And I'm not going to go all the way around the coat with the felt. I'm just going to do it right on top. So let's just go ahead and trim that bit off. You're going to do it the same way, and we're just going to use this as a reference to make sure we get the same size. So we're just going to cut that right here. I'm going to turn this around so y'all can see, and we're just going to glue it down. And I'm just making sure it's nice and glued. This is what we have so far. Now I'm going to go ahead and do a little hoodie for the coat. So we're going to grab our gray. And we're just going to cut out a U shape. So you're just going to go ahead, cut that all the way around. This is what we're going to end up with. So now what I'm going to do is going to stretch this out a bit. Let's move this to the side. We're just going to go around the adder. So now all I'm doing is just going around the edge. So now that you have your glue, I'm sorry y'all. Now that y'all have y'all ends together and it's glued, your two ends glued, this is what you're going to have. And we're just going to go ahead and you're going to wait till it completely dries, and you're going to flip this inside out. And this is what you should end up with. It should be looking something like this. And I'm going to go ahead and take my black, because I got a little bit of glue there, so we're just going to go ahead and cover that up. So basically all I'm doing is just cutting little strips of that same black felt. I'm going to put that right there. And I'm just going to go ahead and just outline. So you're just going to put a little bit of glue, and since I've already got some right there, I'm just going to go ahead and cover that up. Going to cut this off. Going to go ahead and we're going to do the exact same thing over here. So you're just going to put a little bit of hot glue right down the middle. Take your felt very carefully, not to burn your fingers, and we're just going to put that just like this. This can easily be used for a doll also, but yeah. So I'm just going to cut this little bit off because there's a little bit of glue there that I can see. So we're just going to cut that off. Here we go. So now we got our hoodie glued, and now we're ready to place it on. So what I'm going to do is just hold this here, and I'm just going to line it up just like this, and then we're just going to go ahead and glue it in place. So I'm going to turn this over, and I'm just going to start here. So I'm going to put, making sure this is the center point. I'm going to turn it back before I glue it. So now I'm just going to go ahead and grab some hot glue, and we're just going to put it around. I'm going to take my hood. I'm just going to hold this here just like that. So now that we have our hood, I got glue on the back of this, but it's fine. Now that we have our hood glued in place, this is what it looks like. This is it from the front. Now that we have that glued, we're going to go ahead and take our little black buttons, and I'm just going to put one here and here. And we're just going to go ahead and stick those on. Just like that. This is what we have so far. This is what it's looking like. Now I'm going to go ahead and do pockets. So you just want to take a scrap piece of felt, and it all depends on how you want your pockets to be. I'm just going to tug this a bit. I'm going to double it over so I'll have two of the same size. And once again, I'm just going to go ahead and cut out like a U shape. Give this another tug, making sure it's even. And then we're just going to cut the bottom off. And we have two. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm just going to go around the glue, the pocket. Don't seal the top. Just go around and leave the top open. And you're just going to randomly pick a place to put it. And we're going to do the same thing to the other one. And there you have it. And once it's glued on, there's your little pocket. And that is it. We are done with this video, and here is our little coat with our little open arms so they can stick their arms through. That's what it would look like. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera up. So once again, here is our little coat. Let me try to get it in camera. Here we go. Okay, that is it for this video. If you like this video, please give me a like and a thumbs up. If you are not already subscribed, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I would love for you to become part of my YouTube family. And with that being said, thank you so much for watching one of my videos. That really means a lot. And I hope you all have a very nice day. Bye.
Bye.